What was your
bad
topic?
when it came out. My topic?
Yeah, you can.
I'll let you pick. Michael Bisping reveals his glass eye. Are you up to date on this one?
I'll hold off. I'm not up to date. I didn't know he had a glass eye.
Dude, he's been fighting with a glass eye for quite some. Let's watch it.
Okay. Is there something like cool on it?
No,
like
he
a
just
skull and crossbones.
The man hasn't had an eyeball and he's been a professional fighter with one eye apparently for years now.
Yes. So I need to fix you guys on the layout, but Michael Bisping got hit in the eye by Vitor Belfort. Might have get punched like in the eyeball, like a weird thing happened. Okay. So if you looked at him for years, he had like maybe like a fully dilated pupil. Well, then he gets this job on TV and suddenly it's fine. He says, I had a surgery. And you're like, that's pretty cool. You know, Michael Bisping's eye looks better. They fixed it. Turns out he has been hiding a glass eye, keeping that a secret. He's blind from one eye. For years, he won a world championship with one eye. And he'd wear sunglasses in the commission, and he was just ducking and hiding it from people that mattered for a long time. And I think that's pretty badass. So
I do too.
If you guys ready to click play? Ready, set, play.
Wait, I wore my glasses, my dark glasses, as I said, to hide from the commission. I mean, get a load of this. Check this out. Look at this, baby boys. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's why I used to wear fucking sunglasses, baby boy. Hold on, let's put that back in.
Holy shit.
Oh, I hate that.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the special Halloween episode of Believe You Me. Ooh, damn. We're going to have more spooky things like that throughout the entire episode.
No, but the thing is, it did used to bother me because I did used to see the comments people used to say all the time. And
nice. So, I paused it at 30. I'm done with it.
2015, you lucky fuck.
Yeah.
That is nice.
I've been procrastinating an eye doctor appointment, and it's getting to the point that my already extraordinarily powerful contacts are failing me.
I went KLMJR329. She's like, what line are you? You're down here?
Meanwhile, he'll be like, can you read the top? And I'm like, oh, buddy. No.
Hey!
Are you talking about the black blur on the bottom or on the top?
Meanwhile, Kyle's at the bottom. Made in Taiwan, copyright 1986.
They're copywriting different size letters and shapes. It's depressing when they're doing that like flip thing for you, and instead of 1 or 2, they get to like 33 or 34. 33, and then he like pulls it away from you and angles it, and it's just like Pinocchio noses of eyes.
Is that how it goes?
It not that extreme, obviously, but like yeah, pretty much. So I can't wait what my reading's going to be next week.
Yeah, hopefully I keep my dad's long range vision is still just like excellent. He started needing reading glasses in his 50s. So
something that happened, I think the entire time that you've been in prison was a show on HBO came out called Righteous Gemstones with John Goodman, that funny guy from Workaholics and a couple other things, Adam DeMamp or something. And it's like they are a mega church family, like a mega church leader. Ooh. And it's following their whole thing. It's got Danny McBride.
Is John Goodman perhaps the preacher?
John Goodman is the patriarch of the family. And then his children are Danny McBride, Adam Devine, whoever the guy is from Workaholics, and then a daughter that isn't as big of a part. And Danny McBride is hilarious. John Goodman is a good character. The Workaholics guy is good. And other than that, I don't care as much for the surrounding cast. But admittedly, I'm biased because anything John Goodman's in, I love fan. It. He's so awesome, and it kind of like shows treading the line where he'll, and this doesn't spoil anything. But like he'll say, we're opening up a new Gemstones church in Stevenson, Georgia. And then like pastors from Stevenson will be like, hey, we saw you're opening a Gemstones church. The 5 of us came to your big congregation here to say, I think it's covered. I think we have that area. Why don't you go somewhere where there aren't churches? And he's like, well, I'm not sure the people of Stevenson are being served the way they need to. We're going to open that up and just see how things go. And like it's really, really entertaining. I think you're going to like that a lot. I think they're on the episode 5 right now.
I'm about to do a lot of TV catching up, a lot of media and stuff. I've made a list of that too. I have an entire notebook of just TVs and movies that I wanted to watch and wanted to catch up on and rewatch a few things. And 11/22/63 is on the top of that list. However, I'm going to start on that tonight.
I have that saved in the thing. I'm going to start that tonight.
You think you'll keep reading?
Tired.
I read it.
Keep up your habit of reading.
I'm gonna in my car. I'm gonna do audiobooks in the car because that's when I'm not. Instead of replacing something, like taking away from my gaming time or my television time or whatever else, I'll just add it to a segment of my life that didn't have any real entertainment in it already. And I'm gonna go over to Audible. I don't know if they're a sponsor tonight, but maybe use our. Well, you can probably find our code. Go back a few episodes, and I'm gonna get End of Watch, which is the third and final book in the Stephen King series about the retired policeman. Doing like it's sort of like he's like a private detective and he's solving crimes. And in the first one, he's catching a guy who like stole a Mercedes and ran over 8 people. And then he writes the retired detective, after he retires, he's like, "Hey, your biggest fan here. I guess you know who I am." He's like, "You never caught me though, did you? And you never will, because I don't even have an urge to do it again." Oh, it was so fun feeling the bumps and shimmies as I rode over all those people. And when I found out later that one of them was a baby, whew, what a surprise. And life snuffed out so early. You want to know something funny? I had to put a condom on. That's right, a Jimmy hat, just so I wouldn't blow my load in the seat and leave behind any evidence. Well, see you later, you fucking loser. Just kidding. and he thinks that it's going to push the cop to suicide. Instead, the cop, who was already planning suicide, already stroking his father's gun, stands up, goes on a diet, starts working out, starts working the case out, starts like forming a plan to like catch this guy, and gets like super motivated and gets back into the swing of things and like becomes like himself again. And by the end, I won't spoil anything, but he's a much better person because of it. And then in the second book, whole different crime that's also crazy, and he's involved in that. Again? The first book is called Mr. Mercedes.
Mr. Mercedes. That sounds awesome. It sounds like a
short too, 450 pages or so.
I've been getting into
Albert Fish note,
audiobooks a lot, and like I consumed a lot of hours of audiobooks. I've had a couple